Let's talk about voodoo. Not the dolls, not the Hollywood horror lies, the real thing. The thing they feared so much. They had to demonize it to erase you, because voodoo was never evil. It was divine, ancient, African, revolutionary. And they didn't hate it because it was dark. They hated it because it was powerful. Where voodoo really comes from. Voodoo, or Vodou, is not just a religion. It's an ancestral science, a spiritual system from West Africa, especially the Fon, Yoruba, Congo, and Ewe peoples. It was carried across the ocean during the transatlantic slave trade, not as superstition, but as survival. It connected enslaved Africans to the Loa, spirits, to Orisha, to nature, earth, elements, and most of all, to each other. They used it to heal, to protect, to organize, and to remember who they were when everything else was stripped away. Why they demonized it? Because enslaved people used it to fight back. Voodoo wasn't just spiritual, it was strategic. Let's talk about the biggest threat to white supremacy in the Western world. The Haitian Revolution, 1791-1804, the only successful slave revolt in history. How did it start? A Vodou ceremony in Bois Caiman, led by Dodi Boukman and priestess Cécile Fatimon. They called on the Loa for power. They invoked Azili Dantor, the fierce warrior mother spirit. And that night, something shifted. The fire of rebellion was lit, spiritually and physically, and Haiti became the first free black nation in the Western Hemisphere. They didn't just fight with weapons. They fought with ritual, spirit, ancestral memory, and cosmic alignment. But after Haiti won, white nations spread lies about Vodou to keep other enslaved people from waking up. That's when the voodoo dolls, the blood rituals, and the demonic possession stories started. Not because it was true, but because they needed to disconnect us from our roots. Because the people who are spiritually rooted can't be colonized. The Gullah Geechee. In the lowlands of South Carolina and Georgia, the Gullah Geechee people preserved more African spiritual tradition than almost anywhere else in the U.S. They practiced root work, hoodoo, conjure, direct descendants of African Vodou. They used herbs, symbols, sacred altars, and spirit communication for healing, protection, freedom. They believed in spiritual warfare long before it was a church sermon. They knew that not every war is fought with bullets. Some are fought in the spirit realm. Other revolutions fueled by African spiritual power. 1. Tacky's War, 1760 Jamaica, led by Africans using obeah, another form of spiritual resistance. 2. Stono Rebellion, 1739 South Carolina, led by Congo warriors carrying ritual symbols. 3. First and Second Maroon Wars, Jamaica, led by Queen Nanny, a spiritual warrior said to be bulletproof. 4. Quilombo of Palmares, Brazil, a full black nation defended through candomblé and African martial arts. 5. Nat Turner's Rebellion, 1831, Virginia. He moved based on visions and dreams from divine guidance. In all these uprisings, voodoo and African spirituality were not side notes. They were the fuel. What voodoo really is, it's not a religion you join. It's a relationship. It's connection to nature, the ancestors, universal law, spirit guides, Loa, Orisha, etc. Your higher self. It includes herbal medicine, spirit possession in divine balance, sacred drumming, ritual baths, protection work, ancestral veneration. It's not evil, it's energy, and energy is neutral. It only reflects the intention of the one using it. Just like fire, you can use it to cook or to burn. Final thought, they told you voodoo was demonic because they knew it was the key to your freedom. They buried your gods. They renamed your spirits. They mocked your altars. They replaced your power with fear. But guess what? The spirits never left. The roots are still alive, and your ancestors still waiting for you to remember. So no, voodoo is not evil. It's the reason we're still here.